Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and in this video we are going to be going through the Credit Repair Cloud pricing. I'm going to explain all of the features, the difference between all of these pricing plans, and even with this free trial right here, there is a much better way of getting this free trial with more bonuses and more features, so we will go through that as well. So we will actually start out with the free trial. With this, if we go ahead and click into this right here, this is just a standard 30-day free trial. We don't get any bonuses, we don't get any add-ons, we just get a standard 30-day free trial where we can try out any of these plans right here. However, what I will do is I will leave a link in the description to the Credit Repair Cloud Mastermind. And with this is the page right here. This will be the top link in the description. With this web class, this is created by the owner of Credit Repair Cloud. And this is going to show you exactly how to set up a credit repair business, even if you have no experience. So this web class is completely free. On top of this, you also get access. It doesn't say right here. It might say on the next screen. So if we just go ahead and sign up for it right here, as you can see, we get access to the 30-day free trial of Credit Repair Cloud, just like we did over here. We also get a copy of the ultimate guide to growing a credit repair business. And of course, we get the free web class as well. So this is just a much better offer than the standard 30-day free trial. So I thought I would mention it. If you do want to use Credit Repair Cloud, I would definitely recommend signing up for that web class. Now onto the pricing plans, and we have a lot of different pricing plans. Now from these, the main one that is going to be quite a bit different is going to be this personal plan right here. And this is specifically for either you want to improve your own credit score and you want to improve maybe some family members' credit score, but you don't want to set up a credit repair business. Or the other reason that you would use this personal plan right here is if you are just starting up your credit repair business, you don't have any clients yet, you don't really know what you are doing. And to try this out, to kind of get proof of concept and see that this works, you want to improve your credit score and your family's credit score just to check that you can do this works before you graduate to actually signing clients. So with this, as you can see in the clients area, you can have up to 3 friends and family members. As your team, you can have a single user, which is going to be yourself. With affiliates and leads, this is going to be unlimited. And when we get into these higher plans, I will actually show you what all of these are inside of Credit Repair Cloud. But as you can see on the actual client side of things, the client facing end, we don't have access to any of the features that we need for this. So this is like client billing and payment we don't have access to. We don't have access to automations. So what automations are is these are things like Zapier, as it says right here. And this is going to allow you to connect Credit Repair Cloud to messaging software like Slack or project management software. And it allows you to use other tools with Credit Repair Cloud. Email automations are another thing that we don't have access to right here. So this plan right here is just for people who are looking to build their own credit score, or they just want to test things out before they jump into signing clients. Now with all of these other plans right here, you never, unless you already have a super successful credit repair business, you don't want to be jumping right down here to enterprise. The way that this is set up is like a ladder system. So if we look at the amount of clients we can have, with this plan right here, we can have up to 300 active clients. And then once we hit that limit, that's when we upgrade to the Grow plan. And then when we hit 600 clients, that's when we upgrade to Scale. And the awesome thing about these ladder system prices is the fact that when you have 300 active clients, you're going to be making way more than $300 per month. The same right here, when you have more than 600 clients, you're going to be making way more than $399. So that is how the pricing structure works in terms of going up as you get more and more clients. So in the client area, I will go ahead and just show you this real quick. I have 2 sample clients in here. Well, one of them is a client and one of them is a lead. But we can click in, and this is the dashboard right here. So we can see their credit scores the last time that they were checked. And we can see this person's credit score is going up as they have worked with me in this example, as I've boosted their credit score. We can also see like the dispute status right here. So all of the disputes that we've made with each of these credit bureaus, we can see how many we have won. If we have lost any, they are all going to be logged right here. So in the client area, as we add more and more clients and we keep track of them and we have all of our clients in this area, this is going to be limited to 300 on this plan, 600 on this plan, so on and so forth. Now, in terms of your team, this is going to be the amount of users that you have in your account. So if you have any assistants, if you have any employees, you can have up to 3 team members on this plan, 6 on this plan, and so on and so forth. And I think these do scale fantastically. The people who run Credit Repair Cloud know what goes into running a credit repair business. And right here, if you have up to 300 clients, you probably aren't going to need more than 3 members of staff. Now, in terms of affiliates and leads, what affiliates and leads are is if we go over to affiliates, your affiliates are going to be people who refer you leads, and then leads are going to be potential people that are going to buy your service. So an example of an affiliate, and you would have to reach out to these people on your own when you are setting up your credit repair business. But an example of an affiliate is you would go to maybe a car dealership, right? And you would say, hey, I have a credit repair business. If you refer me clients that didn't get accepted for a certain car because their credit score was too low, I will go ahead and take them on as a client. I will boost their credit score. And then when they have a higher credit score, I'll send them back to you so that they can actually buy the car. So this way, it's a win-win situation for both, right? Your affiliate is going to be getting clients that they couldn't get before because the person's credit score was too low. And of course, they're going to be sending you clients, right? So with all of these plans, you can have unlimited affiliates and leads. And that's going to be in this area. So in here, I think it actually tells us at the top, yes, affiliate partners are other professionals who refer new leads and clients to you. They are often mortgage brokers, realtors, or auto dealers whose business depends on having clients with good credit. So as I said, they will refer you clients, you boost their credit score and send them back. To add new affiliates, we just go into here and then we can add all of their details. And then as they refer you clients, you can go ahead and log them in right here. And you can keep track of which clients they referred you. Then we have core features right here. So with all of these, of course, we get the core features. And the core features are going to be things like having access to the letter library right here. So these are just all of the legal letters that are pretty much already wrote for us. And then with these legal letters, we can see what negative marks our clients have on their report. And then we can match it to this letter right here, customize it a little bit with the names, and then we can send this to the credit bureaus to hopefully get those marks removed. Some of the other core features are going to be these free videos and resources. When you sign up to Credit Repair Cloud, these are super useful. And these are just a bunch of videos showing you how to add affiliate links, how to create your credit repair website, how to sign clients, how to add leads. So anything that you're a little bit unsure about inside of Credit Repair Cloud, there's going to be a video on this for you. Another thing that we have access to right here is going to be your schedule. So you can set up a calendar right here. To be completely honest, I don't really use this feature. Even though they have it inside of Credit Repair Cloud, I still just use Google Calendar. It's so useful. It helps me keep all of my businesses in one place. So if this is like your first business, if this is the one business you have, this might be super useful. For me, I don't really use this. I just prefer Google Calendar, but it is there. But yeah, essentially with Credit Repair Cloud, they keep things super simple. So essentially your workflow would be to come into one of these clients, for example, we can go down and we can import and see their credit reports. And then we would essentially just take a look at what is bad on their credit report, what is negative, and what we could potentially dispute. We would then go to the letter library and pick this up right here, whichever dispute this is. And then we use the Credit Repair Cloud mailing system to send these disputes out to the credit bureaus, get them back, improve the client's credit score, and then continue to track it right here. By the way, if you do want a full Credit Repair Cloud tutorial, I will leave a link to that in the description so that you can go ahead and check that out. Down here, we have client billing and payments. So this is a very handy feature inside of Credit Repair Cloud. And this means that you don't have to go and use your own third-party tools like PayPal or Stripe in order to bill clients. Credit Repair Cloud already has a billing system built in. So to show you this, if we go over to billing and payments right here, once this loads up, this is the dashboard that we have. Of course, this is just a demo account, so I don't have anything on here. But essentially, all we would do is set up a payment plan right here for however much you are going to charge your clients. You, of course, send them an invoice. They enter their payment details. And then in here, we can see how much we've billed, how much we bill per month, when we started billing them, so on and so forth. So this is the main issue that you're going to have. As I say, you don't have to use Stripe or PayPal or any of these other options because they really don't like credit repair businesses. They see them as kind of a risky business. So they shut the accounts down pretty quickly. Of course, Credit Repair Cloud needs to mitigate this, so they have their own payment system. With this, of course, the only one that this isn't available on is the personal plan right here, because with this plan, you're not meant to be signing or billing clients. Down here, we have email automations. Now, this is a feature that isn't included right now. This is a feature that is coming in the future. So what this means is in terms of leads right here, if I just go over to the leads area and I go into one of my leads, as this person is a lead and this person isn't signed yet, I want to be sending this person emails to follow up with them, right? I'll be like, how's your credit score? Do you need your credit score improving? These are some client results that we have. And I can send them emails to convince them to purchase my service. As of right now, Credit Repair Cloud doesn't have this. And the way that you have to kind of go around this is to get a third-party email marketing tool. The good thing about this is you can connect these tools up with Zapier, as I mentioned earlier. But when they actually bring this in, this is going to be so handy. And this is going to save both you and me a lot of time and effort. Essentially, the way that I do it right now is I use this email tool called MailerLite. If we just go into the pricing area right here, this is free for the first 1,000 subscribers. So the first 1,000 contacts that you have. Super handy that this is free. But essentially, you just sign up for your account. And then if you know how to use Zapier, you can connect these up by Zapier. Otherwise, if you want a more kind of simple way to do it that isn't as automated, all you would do is take this person's email right here, and then you can add them into MailerLite, and you can set up your email campaigns on MailerLite, so you can send emails to this person regardless. So we can do this right now, we just need a third-party email tool, but this is coming soon. Down here, we have a private label client portal. Now, what this is when you are setting up your own credit repair business, let's say that my credit repair business is called Holden's Credit Repair, right? If I get the client to log into a dashboard and they see Credit Repair Cloud, they're going to think, huh, like what is this? They're using a third-party tool. How about if I just use this third-party tool instead and I cut out the business that I'm working with, right? So they would just cut you out and go with Credit Repair Cloud. The reason that they have a private label client portal is so that you can set this up with your own branding. So when people log in, they don't see Credit Repair Cloud, they see your business and they have no idea that Credit Repair Cloud exists. So this is really handy. This is super useful that when your clients log in, they see your branding, they see your company, and they don't see anything to do with Credit Repair Cloud. It's completely on the back end. And then down here, if you do need an extra team member, if you are running more team members for your clients, then what you can do is upgrade for an extra $50 per month. So those are the Credit Repair Cloud pricing plans explained. Once again, if you do want to get started with Credit Repair Cloud, I would highly recommend signing up to the web class. That's how I got started and I found it super valuable. So I recommend you doing the same if you do want to have a successful business. Either way, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.